Hello and welcome back on the Yin Yang Concept. For the ones that are new to my channel, I'm Nikos. Together with my Formosa Catch 46 called Yin Yang, we offer daily sailing charters off Piso Livadi Paros, Greece in summer season. After this, we do not miss the chance to explore the magical Aegean Sea on solo sailing adventures, and this time we head east. So if you wanna follow us, welcome on board. Episode, we hop on and off between remote island of Levitha to cosmopolitan Patmos, ending at remote picturesque Marathi Island. We cover dozens of nautical miles either rolling or in flat seas, enjoying wonderful scenes with deep blue seas and skies filling the frame, and enjoying safe shelter in a peaceful stay while even swimming in pristine waters. In this episode, sailing the North Dodecanese region, we make our way to Arkioi, only 15 minutes motoring from Marathi, continue to Lipsia after 1.5 hours of motoring, and end at Agia Marina Leros after 2 superb days full of sun, clean air and deep blue sea views. Sailing the Yin Yang in those waters fulfills our appetite for discovery, so we feel honored to share it with you. Leaving Marathi behind us leads us straight to Arkioi unique Bay of Augusta, where we find a safe shelter to dock. We still have adequate time to explore ashore, but first things first. The day is ideal, so after a quick lunch, we first have to take care of laundry, followed by reassembling the mountain bike.
So, what's the line for? No more dirty laundry, wash laundry that has to dry. Oh. After letting the laundry dry, time to, what else? Explore. Let's go and see how Arkioi looks like. Which means that I have to mandal again the bicycle. Let's see how easy that is.
So once we deal with those duties, we gear up with our equipment and try to discover the tiny island. There is one single road across. However, quite close to north or south exits of the port, there are fences that intercept traffic. Disappointed, we return back only to find out that fences' doors are kept closed for wild goats' containment, as they would otherwise advance all over. island is quiet and peaceful. There are 33 souls residing all over year round, hence traffic is scarce. However, as the weather is still great, and this complex of island is in vicinity of Turkey's coast, cruising yachts appear from the east as the evening ends, resulting by dawn on a pier full for the night. The daylight fades, and we enjoy the scenery from the empty ferry pier, staring the sun descending beyond Marathi Island. Silence and peace prevail all over, only interrupted by local fishermen or few yachts that take advantage of the favorable weather conditions to make way to sea. Without pressure, a part of carried inertia, we try to align ourselves with this magic pace and harmonic environment. Moments like this, where time does not count and your place in this vortex of moving world does not matter, generate special feelings. Surround energy becomes evident and perspectives shift from daily useless routines to enlightened sparks. Life is good on board the Yin Yang. The morning finds us in a quiet pier where everyone still sleeps around. After pumping up the tender, a morning coffee in the cafe by the pier puts things in the right order. Quietly the sun ascends above cliffs, drenching the islands with bright light. We are ready to cast off and make our way towards Lipsi Islands, only 6 nautical miles south. Wind is light, so we end up motoring easily as we round the island and head to the White Bay with marina facility to dock. Another bright day ahead that feels like summer without the fuss of crowded places, an ideal day to explore ahead. We have time to bike around the city and the splendid surrounds without rush. In the island, some good 800 souls remain here summer and winter, creating a sense of live community. It is cozy and nice to be here, so we love to stay and explore more. Unfortunately, we have a plan to visit Kos Island that lies quite far from Lipsi, while an unfavorable weather forecast will impair our plans to remain in the Dodecanese region for the coming days despite our will to do so. Nonetheless, the few hours we have here are enough to meet all fellows after years, as well as to receive a forgotten mooring line from Patmos visit that our friends Lazarus and Fotis from Patmos kindly loaded on the inter-island catamaran for us.
And here we are. Let's see.
So this is Monday morning, the 30th or the 29th, the 30th of October 2023, and I am in Lipsi Island, Dodecanese. Have left this morning Arkioi, made a very smooth motor sailing for 1.5 hours, and here I am. Now, even though here is lovely and there are things to see and would like to spend more time, I will regretfully have to leave in 3 hours from now, 2 hours, as I want tonight to be at Leros, and that is another 3 hours motoring down there. If there is enough wind, I will deploy the sails. If not, I will go on the engine. And the plan is to stay for 2 days in Leros with a boat, but make a shuttle ferry to Kos and come back. And then the major question is, how am I continuing, as the forecast from Friday gets really bad with southeasterlies for 3 days, that all the Dodecanese islands are affected badly. There is no serious shelter to stay somewhere, and also I'm quite far from Cyclades and Paros. As the fall ends, we are getting soon in November, and we will have to expect more southerlies and storms and gales. And also there are other things ongoing, other obligations, so at some point I have to take the Yin Yang out in the Hearts in Syros, and this is quite far from here. So the planning is quite tricky, it's challenging, as there are some long passages that have to be covered on favorable winds that they don't seem to be forecasted for the time being. Also, we are on winter time, which means that by 5:30 there is no more daylight. So I would rather enter unknown, especially unknown ports or coves or bays for anchoring in daylight, to make sure that I can make a safe overnighter. We will see how it goes. For the time being, I enjoy the lovely view, and we'll also have to go down to the port, as an old friend will visit the island in less than an hour, and in 2 hours the local catamaran from Patmos will bring me one of my mooring lines that I forgot in Patmos, and now another friend kindly assisted to leave it on the catamaran, so I will have to go and deliver that. Other than that, yeah, it's a lovely warm day like summer, and I enjoy my bike and the ride around. Lipsea is a warm marvel that deserves time for aligning with its beauty and positive energy. It's close by Patmos and Leros Islands, nonetheless not that famous, at least to massive crowds. The warm bay engulfs yachtsmen who seek a safe and nice place to overnight, and Lipsea is just there for them. Back in our everyday routines, somebody has to cook for the crew, so the executive chef will deploy his knowledge as he has to feed a whole crew for the day. We leave Lipsea behind by afternoon, and due to lack of wind we head south under engine. The day is warm but skies are somehow scattered with passing clouds. Our initial plan was to anchor at Xyrokabos in the southernmost tip of Leros for the night. A telephone call though at the right time advised us to not move with this plan as there was not much to see there. So as we are passing off Agia Marina port, decision is made on the spot and we turn our bow to the west to find ourselves in a quiet, nice bay by the small city. In the next episode, we climb up the enormous cliff above the port to enjoy spectacular views by the castle, resting in friendly Agia Marina port and continuing the next day to Kos Island, while instead finding ourselves back to Levitha by late afternoon. Long sailing passages with mild weather lead us to beloved island for a deeper exploration that pays off all the way. If you like this channel and wish to support us, do not forget to subscribe and leave us a like. Next episode to follow soon.